Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about streets and construction in San Antonio, how this is a problem, and what the best solution would be. So, when first given this assignment, I asked my peers and family members what they thought the biggest issue in San Antonio would be, and immediately I was given the response of reckless driving. I can't necessarily address this on a citywide scale, so I asked for the next best thing. Their next best response was that the condition of our streets are very poor and that the city isn't doing the best it can to fix it. All over San Antonio, you can see cracked roads, roads that are uneven and very bumpy, obviously falling apart, roads that are missing small pieces of asphalt, and roads that are missing very large pieces of asphalt. When hitting a pothole, it can result in some serious damage. You can have a bend in your tire frame. You can have busted tires, which in one instant, there was 5 cars that resulted in blown out tires from hitting the same pothole. This really opened up the city's eyes to our pothole problem. And lastly, your car can suffer from a broken axle from hitting a pothole. San Antonio, for the most part, has construction over a very wide spread part of the city. But unfortunately, we can see that the low-income neighborhoods, such as the west side and the south side, are being neglected. Unfortunately, here is where you see some of the worst roads in the city. Thankfully, we have the San Antonio Pothole Patrol. Over the span of 1 year, from October 2016 to September 2017, the Pothole Patrol fixed 75,000 potholes. It took about a day's worth of time and about $40 worth of expenses to fix each pothole. This is really good for the lower end issues on our streets, but unfortunately, this is not the solution for our bigger problems. Construction takes very long. Fixing road is no easy task. And this all has to do with finding the right ratio that you want for your construction site. You can either have a good and cheap project, which takes time, a fast and good quality project, which is very expensive, or a fast and cheap project, which is very, very low quality. Oftentimes, cities resort to having a good project with a very cheap expense. Sadly, this results in a very large amount of time being used to fix our roads. This can impact commuters, which on average spend about 27 minutes from work to home, and our rush hours last from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Because construction can take a very long time, it can easily impact commuter outage time, and in fact, it can easily double it. So why does construction take so long? Well, construction is actually a very complicated process, and there's many factors that go into it. It's not just pouring asphalt and waiting for it to harden. So the first thing that plays a part in construction is that construction workers are very limited. The second thing is that weather plays a really big role on construction times. It can delay the pouring of asphalt and concrete if it's too cold, and work needs to stop if it gets too hot because that's just unsafe weathering conditions. Thirdly, there are things like underground waterways, pipelines, and power lines that can get in the way of fixing a road, and this takes time to figure out the right way to approach it and work around it. So we all know that construction is inevitable. We can't prevent road damage, so let's manage the construction process. First, we should avoid construction during commuting times, during our rush hours. And if we can't avoid our rush hours, then we should make sure as a city to provide detours for commuters, especially if this project is going to take more than at least a month. Next, we need to be more efficient, especially when waiting for concrete or asphalt to cure at different places. A work site cannot continue working until the asphalt or concrete that is poured has cured completely. So what do we do while it waits? We should send some of these workers to different work sites to make sure that each part of the city has a turn in getting renovations and also that they meet their construction deadlines. This will optimize our work to time ratio and just helps things get done a little bit faster. Lastly, it is up to the citizens to help notify the city before a problem gets out of hand. We are the first person to see an issue, and just complaining about it to our friends isn't really going to solve an issue. You can always call 311, which is our city line, and just kind of explain the issue that comes to hand. And if we do all of these steps, I believe that we will have an efficient construction and better roads. Thank you.